Hi guys, and welcome to another video of Vibing with Via. So it is Monday's musing, and this week Monday's musing, as far as I'm concerned, is a whole mood, it's a whole buzz, and it's a whole vibe, because so many things have happened in Jamaica in the last week. Just last week I was talking about the Honorable former Agriculture Minister. I was talking about the bangarang that was going on down by Constant Spring Road. That bangarang continues, by the way. It gets better. There was supposed to be a board meeting and the board chair did not show up. Understand that the lawyer requested documents to show what was the voting process for the suspension, and those documents were not forthcoming, so the hearing has been pushed back. I am still waiting to hear whether or not the former agricultural minister is going to be charged. I haven't heard anything about that, but in the words of a famous Jamaican radio show host, one and only Big Bad Muta Baruka, Muta kind of suggests that no worry, not now come off this, umbrella go all the way up office of the Prime Minister in the holding cell, right? That's what he was suggesting. And it's interesting because it speaks volumes as to the lack of, let's say, faith or trust that we have in this entire system. But this week is a buzz now, and it's a whole buzz because we want to start off with this newest scandal that has hit us. And this one has to do with NPL, right? Which is an arm of the ministry as well. They're the ones who normally make things like the Nutri Bula and Nutri Bun and them something there. So the biggest thing coming out of that situation, that audit, is that the HR manager is someone who only has about 6 GCE subjects. So if you know about GCE, them think they stop keep a long time, right? So it might speak to the age of this individual. And she is the HR manager, a post which requires the person to have 6 years experience at the managerial level, as well as, I think it is a bachelor's of science degree in must be HR, something to that effect, right? Some bachelor's degree, I'm not sure if it's in science or whatever, but some bachelor's degree that's in HR that she's supposed to have, yet she doesn't have that. That's one of the greatest things that's coming out of that findings. And so it begs the question, is this another case of nepotism? Is this another case of cronyism? Evidently, it would seem as though this is another case of corruption, which, hey, can't be good. It's as if Jamaica needs to be labeled Jamaica Corruption Country, which is a problem. JCC, Jamaica Corruption Country. It's not looking good. It really and truly isn't looking good. Last week I actually suggested that maybe the Honorable Prime Minister should resign, because in the history of this country, this is the first time that I am hearing of so many scandals actually coming to the fore under any singular party. You know, look good. It gets better. Oh, but this one would be a scandal too. So let's talk about former education minister. He was once a JTA president and principal at Jamaica College, Mr. Ruel Reid. So some scandal go on with CMU, right, Caribbean Maritime University, him along with another gentleman, Pinnock, and we were following this case closely, and we remember that they were arrested and then they were to be charged, and there were some whole fraudulent story that was going on with them. Google it, it's right there. The biggest joke of this week was that the Gleaner brought an article, and in that article we're being told that Mr. Ruel Reid, I don't even know if I should call him Mr. because they behave Mr. like, but Ruel Reid is requesting an additional 5 years of leave. It seemed to me like the man they on leave now for about 5 years already, and he might request a further 5 years because he's requesting to be on special leave until 2026, and we're in 2021 now, so that's a 5 years, right? Now, to the best of my knowledge, Ruel Reid is being paid currently. He's being paid while he's on leave. He's being paid despite him having a charge outstanding, right, going through the court of law. He's being paid. Now I want you to check the levels and tell me, how many other persons do you know who would have been in a similar situation as Ruel Reid, meaning there is a case brought against this individual, they're placed on leave and them still get them full pay? If you know that person, I'm asking that you actually name that person. Because I don't know about it. Normally when them big thing you go on, people say yeah, them cut your pay, you have to sit down there, probably box you know what out of hog mouth. If you don't grow on the ground, you don't know what that means, right? People support you emotionally, financially, and every other alley. But it seems to me like homeboy there wherever he is and he's having a swell time, so much so that he could have the gall to request that he needs 5 more years of special leave. Jamaica, what really are going on here? Something has got to be wrong. Monday musing, they could talk about it. So a protest, I'm in downtown by the way. So a protest actually go on the other day down here by the president of what is to be. Oh, my phone is ringing. Give me 1 quick second, guys. All right, guys, sorry I had to take a phone call, but so I was telling you now about the president of the UIC. I think his name is Joseph Patterson. He, along with his crew, I gotta say his crew, his people, his supporters, whatever it might be, ventured to downtown Kingston just over the course of last week because they wanted to lead a peaceful, quote, peaceful protest up to Gordon House to voice their concerns about what it is that is going on. I think they're of the opinion that the 63 members of parliament really and truly need to just pack up their bags and go, because Jamaica's pretty much had enough of them. We're not really seeing the light at the end of the tunnel during this season with anything at all. I mean, if we could have even give a pass for say, you know what, the pandemic is a whole thing. I mean, I give them the pass, by the way, because they're experts who I'm sure who knows, you know, they're experts who I'm sure who know exactly how this entire thing is to unfold. But let's just be clear that even if we wanted to give them a pass in terms of the handling of COVID, because it is quote unquote new and it's so uncertain and so unpredictable, we can't give them a pass by everything else while going in the country. So things like corruption, where we're not seeing justice for that, things like crime, you know, out of control, things like infringing on the rights, the human rights, the constitutional rights, the fundamental rights of people. We cannot give them a pass for that. We can't give them a pass for what is happening in education, where there are still so many students who are without access, whether it be by devices or by internet access, whatever the case may be. We can't give them a pass based on the fact that JPS get an increase, right? 1 point something% increase on my light bill, which is already sky high, like me a run factory. We can't give them a pass on so many things that actually need to be done in this country, and it's not being paid any attention. We can't give them a pass for that. But here's the thing, these people wanted to launch a peaceful protest, and I do believe that what they did was to launch a peaceful protest. And I'm sure by now on social media you would have been seeing the footage. Mighty God of Daniel, when the police them stay so all and pull the man, drag the man like he's just an animal, and then on top of that they have the gall to say that this man was resisting arrest. But look it up and tell me in the comment section if you see nothing will look like the man did resist arrest, because as far as I'm concerned, he seemed to have been cooperating with the police based on the footage that I have seen on social media. Now the argument was that they were going to take him to jail, and of course he would have been there for 2 whole weeks without bail. That legal? That can go on? Police can lock you up for 2 weeks without bail? I don't know. That doesn't sound like there's something wrong in the midst there. Anyway, I don't think it took them more than what? Probably 24 hours, if so much. I don't even think it got to 24 hours because the man lawyer show up, man. And then the next thing I know is that I heard that he was released, right, on bail. We need to stop it. We really and truly need to stop it. What go on to Jamaica, yo? Jamaica not coming like the Jamaica when we born and raised, you know. This coming like a whole different place. Like some evil juice spill down here and it fly up in the brains of these people who are leading. And I'm really tired of it. I'm not gonna hide and talk when I'm telling you say I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. I am legit tired of what is going on in this country, because this cannot be real. Is this the Jamaica that they're saying should be a place for people to raise their children, to open businesses, and to live by 2030? No, this is one you need miracle. It need Jesus. It need olive oil. It need Holy Ghost fill, water baptism. It needs every single thing that is coming from the Supreme Being to fix the situation that's going on right now in Jamaica. But I don't know, so much little things happen in the space of 1 week. Absolutely amazing. Jamaica festive. Jamaica is an event. Jamaica is an experience. I just don't know how many persons really and truly want to experience this. But anyway, guys, that's my 2 cents for this week. Because we're going to go on in the course of this week. I'm hoping that next week's Monday's musing really and truly doesn't have to be anything about the negativity that is overshadowing us here as a people. I really hope, say, in the coming week, there'll be something exciting, something positive, something we're gonna just make my heart melt to talk about in Monday's musing. But I thank you so much for taking your time to listen to me just share a little bit of you know, my own views on what is going on. And of course, I'm inviting you to like and to share and to comment, and if you have not yet done so, go ahead and click that subscribe button. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video.